Hello YouTubers, Paige here, and I'm doing a 4-week post-op lap band surgery update. Checking in with everybody to let you know how it's been. So it seems like it's been a lot longer than 4 weeks. Really, I have to say it feels like it's just been months and months. So when I think that it's only been 4 weeks, it seems kind of amazing to me. Today is my release from a restricted diet, and I was on soft foods. Today I am free to do. I'm loose. I can do whatever I want with food. I at my last video was down to I think 272 or so, and it's like when I started eating soft foods 2 weeks ago, the weight loss, which was at about a pound a day, it just came to a screeching halt, and it was really hard to get that going again. And I hovered at 270, 271, 272, 270, and was having a really hard time breaking through that 270. That was my first obstacle that I've come up against with weight loss. Finally, I pushed through, and this last week have lost about a quarter of a pound a day, or an eighth of a pound a day. And anyway, today I did make it down to 268, so I'm below 270. Yay! It's I know why my weight loss slowed down so dramatically too, and that is because this last week I have been experimenting with recipes for a 7-course meal that I am preparing for this weekend for 9 people. And so since Sunday I have been experimenting with recipes. 2 times this last week I made crab stuffed filet mignon, trying to get that recipe just right. I have also made things like crab cakes and just 3 different appetizers that I need to come up with recipes for. And so these are all gourmet foods, which the way I cook, they're very rich and flavorful and full of calories, I'm sure. And so as I've been experimenting with all of these recipes all week, of course I'm tasting them as I go. I also made lime and basil sorbet with liquid nitrogen, which was really cool. It freezes it instantly as you pour it into it, whisking it at the same time. So I did get a video of that. I don't know, I might post it, I might not, but that was so fun to do. So anyway, I have been cooking like this all week and making lobster quesadillas and all sorts of things, trying to find the right recipes, which I have come up with all 7 courses. And so it's been quite an experience, because I have been tasting the foods that I have been preparing, but I haven't really eaten like a meal out of it like I normally would. So like I had a quarter of the filet, rather than eating a whole filet. And I have to say, these 2 weeks I have felt like I've been in what I've heard people call BANDSTER hell. I've lost about 28 pounds since surgery, since the 2-week pre-op diet, and I have no restriction. I can eat whatever I want and as much of it as I want, and I can't get my first fill until 6 weeks out. I can't until 7 weeks, because the doctor that I'm using for fills is not in town when I can get it done on the 6th week. So I'm pushing it out an extra week to the 7th week before I can get a fill. And I know I've seen some people who, by the time they're 8 weeks post-op, have had 2 fills. So I know every doctor is different, but he really doesn't want me to get a fill until 6 weeks. So I'm going to have to wait till 7 for my doctor to get back in the office. So in the meantime, I don't want to, gain back the weight that I already lost. And I'm having to practice a lot of mental resolve that, I've never had. This is what's gotten me to where I weighed 296, is the inability in my own mind to conquer the food battle. And so here I am faced with, having lost 28 pounds and facing that that food demon rearing his ugly head in my face, where I'm hungry and I don't have any limitations really on what I can eat. And so I'm like anxiously waiting for that first fill and just praying that God will give me strength to keep going down, even if it's a quarter pound a day, or even if it's just 1 pound a week. At least that's the right direction. So I am very thankful that today I weighed 268, because that's 2 or 3 pounds less than last time I checked in with you guys, which was 2 weeks ago. So that's definitely the right direction. And considering the foods that I've been eating with this meal that I'm preparing on Saturday, I'm pretty tickled with that. I did also start up the Cto5K program again. I had started it several weeks before my surgery, and I made it up to week 2, which is jogging for 90 seconds and walking for 2 minutes, and then alternating that for a half an hour. And so this last week I realized with my weight loss slowing way down that I really needed to start that again, because running is one of my major goals. I want to be able to run again. And so I started back on the treadmill, and I figured I'd have to go back to just walking just to start. I decided to give myself a little test and see if I could run week 1 of the Cto5K, which is 60 seconds of running. And I tried that, and it wasn't a problem at all, so I immediately increased it to week 2, which is the 90 seconds of running. And so I have one more leg of that week 2 to do. And I really feel like what has made it so much easier is that I've lost 28 pounds. Who would have thought that a girl that weighs 270 pounds could jog at all? I mean, let alone off and on for a half hour. But I totally am able to do that. And it's amazing how much losing that 28 pounds made a difference in how much easier it is for me to jog the 90 seconds. So I'm looking forward to starting week 3 really soon. And I just want to encourage you all to check it out and, talk to your doctors and see if it's something you can do. I don't want to recommend it to everybody, because it's not for everybody. There are some people who, if you were jogging at my weight, you could have some real issues. And my mom freaked out, and she said, "You're going to have a heart attack, or you're going to have a stroke. You're too big to do that." Well, I'm following what my body feels, and my body says go ahead. And so I'm very excited about that. So I want to encourage you guys to check out Cto5K and check it out with your doctor and ease into it and see what happens, because I'm really excited to go on to week 3. I can't believe it. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up for now. And I'm probably going to check in another 2 weeks unless something exciting happens in between. I'll see you in 2 weeks. So thank you all for your support and your subscriptions to my channel. And I love hearing from you guys. It's what keeps me going. I look forward to watching you guys every day. So you guys all take care. Best of luck and keep it going. Bye-bye.